I am coming on here to speak the truth to all of the Christians who have been lied to. Sorry to bust your bubble, but Jesus is not white. All y'all have pictures of him on your walls, acting as if he's white. He ain't white. All the textbooks showing all the people in the Bible white, they ain't white. It's all a lie. All the white supremacy, all the white racist people changed it all to make it as if the white people rule the world. But Jesus is not white. Jesus is actually black. If you read in the Bible, his hair is like as wool. Only black people have wool. And if you read, he was a Galilean Jew. Back then, the Israelites, their origin where they were black. So all the people in the Bible that you know of, Noah, Jonah, Moses, Adam, all of them were black. All the people in the Bible were Israelites, and they were all black. And whenever the Israelites, they hooked up with black Hamites, and the Hamites were Egyptian women. So black Shemites intermarried with black Hamites, and the Hamites were Egyptian women, and that gave rise to Arab nation. So Jesus was a Galilean Jew. He was an Israelite, and he was not white. He was black. All the people in the Bible was black. All the y'all have been lied to. And a lot of Christians are constantly lied to. There's so many fake Christians out here, it's disgusting. Like, how can a Christian who really loves the Lord and has God inside of him, how can he be a racist? How can that be? How is this whole world made up of Christians, but all of them are mostly racist? That's why there's so many black people getting killed and dying out, because all these fake Christians out here are killing them. How can you teach your kids that black people are different when we are all humans? How can you teach your kids to not like black people? Why? Because you're jealous of them? Why? Because you have fear of them? Because you guys have fear of them because you made them get angry. You made them be strong because they knew if they didn't be strong, they couldn't fight against y'all, or they couldn't go against y'all, because you've had so much anger towards them. For what reason? Because they're darker than a white person? Because they're a few shades darker than y'all? I don't see any of y'all as Christians, because if you have God in you, then you have the love of God. What's sad is there's so many churches all around the world, and they won't even let a black person walk in. That tells me right there, you guys ain't no Christ followers. You don't have the love of God in you. If you did, you'd love every single human being. You would love every person there was on this earth. So why don't y'all Christians, or so-called Christians, get it together? Read. Love people. Make a difference. Go out and tell all these racist people that we are supposed to love one another. Stop this racism bullcrap. It's enough. It is enough. A lot of people didn't choose to be black. And you know what's sad? Is they shouldn't have to feel bad because they're black. God chose them to be black. They were born to be black. And they're only a few shades darker than a white person. We all bleed the same blood. This nonsense needs to end now. Wake up, y'all. Look at your history.
How do I say
Jesus was
this? The entire Bible is about black people. Not only was Jesus black, but every character in the Bible seems to be black too. Yeah, Zephaniah and Jeremiah and Jebediah, those all aren't white people names, okay? And Jesus wasn't some tan, partially melanated Middle Eastern person either. I'm talking straight up black dude, okay? Even in the book of Revelation, when you get the vision of Daniel, he's describing someone with feet like burnt brass and white woolly hair, and we've got the deep running water voice with the red eyes, and you guys, he's black. The Jewish people are black people, like Kanye was right. And those people yelling at the park dressed in purple about black people being the real Hebrew Israelites, they're right, okay? Like, anytime you see the word Hebrew or Israelite or Jew in the Bible, in your mind, you got to replace that with black person. So the whole Bible is going to make a lot more sense to you once you start reading it like that. But you need to let this get settled in your heart now before you get up there. So, I mean, they were literally whipping him on his way to get crucified, you guys. Crucifixion was a punishment, like, for slaves back then. And gladiators. And all the gladiators were black, too. Did you know that? Like, you guys, he was sold for 30 pieces of silver. That was the maximum amount of money that a slave could be sold for. Oh, just coincidence? Above his cross, it says INRI. They were like mocking him. They were saying it says this is the king of the Jews. They're saying, like, here's the king of the black people. Look what we did to him. Why does the KKK burn crosses, you guys? The racist KKK. It's just, black people rejoice. You are God's chosen people. Like, I mean, those are some big shoes to fill, but be honored. Like, feel good about that. Like, how cool. Anyway, see you later. Jesus was black.